Hello and welcome. My name is Vukile. Welcome to this second video for the cage system detailed positions, and we go into the next. If you spell the word cage, the next word or the second word, the second letter, sorry, is A. That's the second letter there. So we're gonna talk about the A open position first, and then we progress with the A into the upper parts of the fretboard. And this is the A position. That is the A chord. That's one way of fingering it. You just use your third finger, just bite across strings number 2, 3, and 4 on the second fret, and the other strings are open. So you get that. Or you use your 3 fingers, put the pinky on string number 2, fret number 2, the third finger on fret number 2, string number 3, and the second finger on string number 4, fret number 2, and then you ring the chord like that. Now you can hear that that's a rich chord there. Let's spell this chord. This chord is 5, 1. You gotta make sure this is 5, 1, and that's a 1 there. Sorry, that's 5, 1, 5 there, and a 1 there, and a 3, and a 5. Let's go over that again. 5, 1, 5. 5, 1, 5, 1, 3, 5. In terms of the notes that you have in a major chord, you know that you stack thirds on the root to get to create your chords. Okay, you do the cycle of thirds, and in this for the major chord you have a major third first, and then on top of the major third you stack a minor third, and you get to the 5th. So it's a 1, 3, 5 formula there in terms of degrees. So that's what you have. And so you got your notes here for A, and your notes for A, you got A. Okay, A, and you got this one is a C sharp here, and you got your E, which is open. So it's A, C sharp, E, A, C sharp, E. That's your A major chord, A major chord. Okay, or the chord of A. So let's spell it in terms of those letters. So you got your E, A, E, A, C sharp, E. Again, it's an E, A, E, A, C sharp, E. Okay. Now let's landmark this. We're landmarking. We have the root here. That's our root on the 3rd string. So which chord has a root on the 3rd string? And to find out, it's the G, that G there. And if you spell that G, that's 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 1. So this one here, which is our A here. So we're gonna have our G sharp here. That's the next shape. From A we go to G. Sorry, from A we go to G. Just move it backwards 1 fret. I became overexcited. That's our A there. So the first A is that. Second A is that. First A is that. Then the second A is that, which is a G shape. And spelling that is a 1 3 5 1 3 1. So 1 3 5 1 3 1. 1 3 5 1 3 1. Okay, so it sounds nice there. That's a G shape. Now what we're gonna do again, we're gonna landmark. This is a root, and this is a root, the outer roots. So these outer roots, which chord has those outer roots? So we know that it's an E. Spell the word cage is C-E-G, and the next one is E. It's C-A-G. The next one is E. So and so we come to that. That's our A there. Now spelling that chord, I'm gonna give you two spellings: the one that uses the degrees and the one that uses the actual notes in there. The actual notes in there. This is A, and this is an E there. That's an A. So that's a C sharp. That's an E there. That's an A. In terms of degrees, that's a 1 5 1 3 5 1 1 5 1 3 5 1. Okay, so that's your A major chord there, and that's the E shape. So far we have gone A, the A shape of the A major chord, and then we're going to the second one, which is the G shape of the A major chord, and we are now on the E shape of the A major chord. Okay, now we have found out the formula for this one is 1 5 1 3 5 1. Now we landmark using this. Now we ask ourselves, on the open, which chord has a root on the fourth string? Which chord there? So we're gonna find out it's a D. D on the open position. Okay, D on the open position there. Okay, so we go back. We know that our A is here, and we place the D in front of that, which is that. That's a D there, D shape, D shape. And let's explain the fingering. You place your third finger on string number 1, fret number 9 there, and you place your second finger on string number 3, fret number 9, and your pinky on fret number 10, string number 2. And this one is barred, the first finger is barred on fret number 7 from string number 1 to string number 5, and the tip of your finger is muting the 6th string, so you ring that. Oh, that's a nice chord then, mate. It's nice. So let's spell this chord. It's gonna be a 5, a 1, a 5, a 1, and a 3. A 5, a 1, a 5, a 1, and a 3. In terms of notes there, that's an E there. There's an A, there's an E there, and after that E we go to A, and that's a C sharp. Okay, so E, A, C sharp. So that's the chord there. That's the chord. That's A major chord. A major chord. So just to reiterate from the beginning, we started with the A, open position. That's the A shape of the A major chord. And then we move on to the G shape of the A major chord. And then we move on to the E shape, which is that E shape of the A major chord. The E shape actually is, I didn't explain how you finger this one out. This is fret number 5. So you put your second finger on fret number 6, string number 3, and your pinky on fret number 7, string number 4, and your third finger on string number 5, fret number 7. So you got that. So that's the E shape of the A major chord. And the next chord that we've just been dealing with is that, which gives you the D shape. Now, landmarking, which chord has a root on the second string, and we found that it's a C major chord. So we're going to have our C shape here. So we bar on fret number 9 with our first finger from string number 1 to string number 6, and we drop our second finger on fret number 10, string number 2, like that, and we drop our third finger on string number 4, fret number 11, and we put our pinky on fret number 12, string number 5. So we have an A major chord. A major chord. And the spelling for this is 3 1 3 5 1 3. 3 1 3 5 1 3. In terms of the notes, that's a C sharp there, A, C sharp, that's an E there, and then A, and then a C sharp. Okay, so that's a beautiful thing there. So we come back here. We so far we have gone A shape of the and the G shape of the A major chord, and the E shape of the A major chord, and the D shape of the A major chord, and the C shape of the A major chord. Now, if you look at it again, which this is the root, landmarking again on string number 5. So which chord has a root on string number 5? Then we find out it's A major chord. So we come back here, we put the A major chord here, or that way. So the way you bar across fret number 12 from string with your first finger from string number 1 to string number 6, and then you place your third finger across strings 2, 3, and 4 on the 12, 13, 14, on the 14th fret, like that. This finger is not doing anything, so these two fingers are not doing anything. So I'm trying to make it look, or you can actually use the other method that we've done before. Now you can actually see that this is an octave of the open position. That's an octave of the open position. So it's the same as that, but an octave higher, and then you bar there. Okay, so here we go. This is the thing. If you continue with this, you're going to find out that this is the other G shape, which is A, major, and that's another E shape of the A major, and that's another D shape of the A major, and that's another C shape of the A major. And it gets difficult when you get down up here, man. Very difficult to fret. So let's reiterate what we have done here so that we may close this. So this is the A. We're moving here. I'm just doing the chord of A. I'll mention the shape. You know that we are in the chord of A major. A, G, E, D, C, A, G, E, D, C. So that's pretty good there. We've done the A major chord in summary, and we've seen how we progress with the A major chord in there. And like I said, in the next video or coming up videos, we're going to do the chord progressions 1, 4, 5 and see how we can apply these inner shapes to our playing, and then see how it simplifies how we can play. You just don't want to play open chords all the time, and no, you don't want to do that. We want to go inside and play them. So the other thing that you may do is to practice them using a metronome. You go onto the first A, you strum it 4 times, you move on to the next one, move on to the next one, move on to the next one, fret it, move on to the next one, move on to the next one, go to the next one, move on to the next one. Very tricky to move on to the next one, to the next one. You can notice the last one I'm just playing 4 notes there, because it's very difficult to put your other finger. That's why on a guitar you need a cutaway on this place here and on the upper part of it, so that you can be able to fret chords that are within this area around the 24th fret. So I would like to thank you very much, because we've been discussing here the A major chord and its 5 positions. So for the A, position 1, position 2, 3, 4, 5, and back to 1. Okay, thank you very much. My name is Kile, and I'll meet you in the next tutorial. Please subscribe.